Hey, here we go. Another week of virtual learning, and we'll get used to this as this is what the rest of the year is going to be like. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're doing well. Um, so, let's get this review done for the week so you know what's expected from me, and then you'll know kind of where we're going. So, remember, the review here does three things. One, we talk about how you can stay in contact with me because if you're struggling or things aren't going well, I'm available. You just have to reach out to me, and I'll show you how I've been making myself available. Two, we're going to talk about what you might have missed last week, not knowing if maybe you were just catching up with other classes or whatever, but what you may have missed. And then three, what is it that you have to do this week? Okay, so let's get started with the virtual learning links. How do you stay in contact? Well, there's the learning schedule. Always check the learning schedule, which we'll go through in a second. This video, since we're not using Skyward anymore and everything has gone through Classroom, some people are confused on where to see where their missing work is or how you can use Google Classroom as an assignment notebook. Mrs. Berger made a really cool video, so I stole it and I put it on Google Classroom here for you guys to watch. It'll help you to understand how you can check your work. Okay. And then if you don't have a tablet at home, remember you can always send stuff to me or come on the office hours here, 9 to 11 in the morning and 1 to 3 every day. I'm on Google Meet. You can just jump in and we can work through anything that you are missing. If there's any of you that may need to meet or you really want to meet or whatever and we need to meet in the afternoon or evening, send me an email and we'll set up a time and I'll make sure that I'm on that link for you at that time. Okay, so that's how we're going to stay in contact. All right, let's go to the learning schedule and let's take a look at what you may have missed last week. So last week you only had 2 class periods, but the whole week was really focusing on oops, I think I got the wrong one up here, don't I? Yep. Let me open the right one. All right, there we go. So last week you actually had 3 days. That makes more sense. Last week you had 3 days, and we focused on that finishing up the charades game and then starting the disease tracker on Friday, but it wasn't due till this week. So remember, when you have class on these days, I expect about 20 to 30 minutes of work time. So not a normal 71-minute class time, but about 20 to 30 minutes of work time, which is about what we do in class anyways after the socializing and things, and that's fine. So last week you had to finish up the app. You had to finish up the app and then do the conclusion questions for the charades game. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure you get that in soon. Okay. On Friday, then you started dealing with the disease tracker. And I told you that the disease tracker for 2.4 is going to be broken into 2 chunks. So you started on Friday, and then the second part isn't due until Tuesday. So you're going to have to finish that up here in the first couple of days of the week. After that, then on Thursday, you're going to start the second part of disease tracker. Okay, so there's 2 parts to it, and then on Thursday you're going to be starting the second part. And I put in here, make sure when you go to send me the second part, you rename your files. So you go into file or save a project as, and put a V2 at the end, version 2. So I know that you're on to V2. And the video is a little different. So I'll show you real quick on Google Classroom how to find that stuff. Okay. And Thursdays isn't due until the next week, Monday. So I'll give you some time to work on other days that you may, if you may need some extra time outside of our class, which means you'll have Thursday and Monday this next week to work on that. But if you need extra time outside of that, it's there. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's look at where you can find this stuff again. We're going to go down to Unit 2 and Disease Tracker. We're still in the same one. So the part that you need to finish up this week on Tuesday is right here, Disease Tracker. And then the part that's due next Monday, but you're going to start on Thursday, is Disease Tracker, Housekeeping, and Delete. So that's going to be 2 days, but it really shouldn't take that long. And once you finish that, then you're going to have your conclusion questions that you need to answer. Okay? So you have to go through all these things and then submit it for me after you finish 2.4. Okay? So that's that part. Any questions, make sure you come see me or email me so we can go through those. But that now should go through how you can stay in contact, what you missed last week, and what you need to do this week. So if you got any questions, meet me. Remember, Google Meet. I'll be on there 9 to 11 every morning and 1 to 3 every afternoon. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.